Hey Cosmic Curious people, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever looked up at our bright sun and thought, wow, that's just a regular everyday star, right? Well, you are not wrong, but you are not entirely right either. Because our sun, the very star that gives us life, is actually a bit of a cosmic hand me down, a stellar recycling project, if you want to think like that. To understand what I mean, let's quickly recap how stars are born. Imagine a giant cloud of gas and dust floating in space. It is mostly hydrogen and helium. Something, maybe a nearby supernova shockwave or just gravity doing its thing, causes parts of this cloud to start collapsing on itself. As it collapses, it gets hotter and denser. Eventually, the core gets so hot and dense that nuclear fission ignites hydrogen atoms, starting smashing together to form helium. Releasing an immense amount of energy, bam, a star is born. This is happening all over the universe all the time. But here's where it gets interesting for our sun. The very first stars in the universe, we call them population 3 stars, the OGs of the cosmos. These were massive, incredibly hot, and short lived. And here's the kicker, they were made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium. You may think why? It was because that was all that was available after the Big Bang. There were no heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, or iron, the stuff that makes the planets and, well, even us. These population 3 stars were the universe's first alchemists. Inside their cores, through nuclear fusion, they started forming these heavier elements carbon, oxygen, nitrogen. They literally created the building blocks for everything else. But being so massive, they burned through their fuel incredibly fast. And when massive stars die, they don't just fade away. Oh no. They go out with the biggest bang in the universe, a supernova. And it is in these cataclysmic explosions that the magic truly happens. Not only supernovas scatter all the newly formed heavier elements, the carbon, oxygen, iron across vast stretches of space, but they even create heavier elements like gold, silver, uranium, you just name it. The raw ingredients for planet and life itself are literally formed in the death throes of the first generation stars. This enriched material then mixes with the existing hydrogen and helium clouds. Now, when a new star forms from the one of these enriched clouds, a cloud that contains the remnants of the first generation supernova, we call it a second generation star. These stars already have slightly higher proportion of metals. That is what astronomers call anything heavier than helium. But here is the thing, our sun isn't even a second generation star, it is a third generation star. This means that the cloud of gas and dust that our sun formed from had already been enriched by the death of at least 2 previous generation stars. Think of it like a cosmic stew. The first generation stars made the first batch of seasoning. Their death sprinkled it into the universe. Then the second generation stars formed, cooked up their own seasoning, and then exploded, adding even more to the cosmic pot. Our sun formed from a cloud that had been flavored by at least 2 rounds of the stellar recycling. So, why is it so mind-blowing? Because it means that every single atom heavier than helium in your body, the carbon in your DNA, the oxygen you breathe, the iron in your blood, Even the calcium in your bone was formed inside the heart of a star, released in the violent supernova that then recycled through multiple generations of stellar evaluation. We are quite literally stardust. We are the direct descendants of the ancient long dead stars. Our sun, a third generation, provided the perfect environment within its forming protoplanetary disk for these heavy elements to clump together and form Earth and eventually us. If our sun were a first generation or a second generation star, Earth as we know it simply would not exist. There wouldn't simply be enough materials to build a rocky planet. So the next time you look at the sun or even just look at your own hand, remember you are not looking at just yourself, but you are looking at a legacy of cosmic death and rebirth, stretching back billions of years. Our sun isn't just a star, it is a testament to the universe's incredible ability to recycle and recreate. What do you think about being made of stardust? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, hit that like button, subscribe for more universe exploring videos,